Hey guys, Grass on here. Hang on, let me close my... Oh shoot, I can't close my... Well... Hang on, if I do that... Hang on. I've done it. We have achieved... Oh, no, oh, there's no sock in there, right, because I put it in the... Oh well. Everything's fine. The cleaning is almost done. Everything's cleaned, technically, and I've vacuumed. I just need to put stuff kind of back. It's all, a bunch of it's still, like, sitting on my bed, so I just need to, like, reorganize it, kind of. And then we're done. Very close. I'll finish it today or tomorrow. I was expecting to be finished, like, yesterday or today, but, there is still time today. I do only have to organize stuff, so I expect it to be fine. But yeah. So here we are back in Cells to Singularity. We can't get anything here. We can just, like, invest in more humans. Fungi artifact. Oh, right, there's these. Don't worry about those. What the? How do I unlock these? Protruding nostrils. Crocodiles have nostrils that sit on the top of their snouts. They stay above the water when the crocodile submerges itself while hunting so they can continue to breathe. Sensitive hearing. Why? What? It wasn't even a cat that time. The door just opened. There's ghosts in my house. If I ever die, you know who did it. It was Putin, not the ghosts. Crocodiles have very sharp hearings. Special muscles help to protect their eardrums while they're underwater, making their hearing just as good above or below the surface. Crocodile. That does not look. Something is wrong there. Something is very, very wrong there. Sorry, but that's not a crocodile. Hiding. Some turtles can retract their head and legs into their shells as a defensive measure. They can single out to survive attacks from birds and large mammals. Box turtle. Box turtles are small reptiles that are often kept as pets. They split their time between dwelling in land and in freshwater ponds. Like many species of turtles, they can live for over 100 years. Patient predator. Many reptiles can lie in wait for their prey for a long time, hiding underwater or camouflaged in undergrowth. These predators wait patiently for just the right moment to strike. That's all with the crocodile. And that one's hundreds of trillions. There's basking as well. That one's quintillions. There's nothing like lower I'm missing. I could buy like a ton of amino acids. Here's an achievement. Didn't unlock anything new. Same with the DNA. The prokaryotic cells. There we go. Phagocytic cell. Phagocytic cell. Phagocytes, or white blood cells, are cells that have the ability to ingest other cells or harmful foreign particles, and are essential for producing immunity to infectious or contaminating agents. A sponge. Hermaphrodism. Organisms with hermaphrodism have either a complete or partial set of both male and female reproductive systems. Animals with that include clownfish, earthworms, and snails. True, I know about the clownfish at least. I didn't know earthworms and snails. Clownfish. I have clownfish, and the way clownfish work is basically they all start as male, and then at some point, once two of them mate, one will become one will become a female. So they all start as males, but then some will become females once they start mating. Jellyfish. Bioluminescence. I can pronounce that one. Enzyme catalyst reactions in their cells enable some creatures to emit light from their bodies. Organisms can do this include some species of insects, jellyfish, and fungi. Three-layer skin. Unlike sponges and jellyfish, flatworms possess a layer of organized cells in between their outer membrane and the inner lining of their digestive space. Interesting. Watertight epidermis. Scales and waterproof skin help reptiles to walk on land, freeing them from the constant threat of dehydration that plague amphibians. It's a tetrapod. Nothing for the fish? There's not one for the fish. Oh, here it is. Eye. No, go away, charge. Evolving from a humble pigment spot. Really? Just a pigment spot. The eyeball is a round, jelly-like organ. It processes light into electrical signals that travel from the outer... from our retina to our brain. These signals are turned into images, enabling us to see. There's not much I'm missing. So I need the eye, sweat gland. Sweat glands help mammals regulate their temperature and excrete excess water. They also help prevent bacteria forming on the skin. Milk glands, evolving from sweat glands, mammary glands produce milk for mammals to feed out their offspring. So we have the things that are down here, and the eye. We'll be able to get the eye in a little while, because we're going on to ideas now. There's probably also... If I go here... I can get some more of these. Tribalism. Humans naturally organize themselves into tribes. Many animals do this too, but humans bring complex organization to a much more complex level. Is that billions that's gonna cost? Yeah. Selective breeding. Uh-oh. As humans learn to breed animals with specific beneficial traits, our consciousness manipulation of genetics leads to further domestication. Okay. It's only domestication. It's not that bad yet. Music. One of the earliest art forms, humans have been able to chant, sing, craft, and play rudimentary instruments since the beginning of civilization. Philosophy artifact. Right. What do we have up here yet that we haven't gotten? Pasteurization. French chemist Louis Pasteur discovered that boiling wine would kill the bacteria that caused it to go sour. When we apply this process to milk, we discover one of the most effective ways of rendering our food safe from bacterial infection. Composition of light. We discovered the different elements Create different light. I already read this. Locomotives. The engine that pulls train cars, locomotives, facilitate mass travel faster than ever before. We're building more and more complex engines to power even bigger vehicles. Morphine. The longer as we suffer through the pain of surgery, morphine, we are able to anesthetize ourselves into bliss. Anesthetize. Just don't take too much. This magic medicine is also one of the most addictive substances known to man. It's also lethal. Yeah, so be careful with that. Factory. Industrial site or complex where workers manufacture goods. We are now able to process a large amount of materials and output products at a higher rate. The light bulb. In ancient times, our lives were dedicated to the passage of the sun. Candles could provide some light against the darkness, but with electric lighting we can turn the night into day, and more than ever, we can control our own house, our own hours. The zipper. A fastener that uses interlocking teeth to bind the edges of an open fabric. Why is that so important? That was a Swedish invention, I believe. The loom. Making clothes can be difficult work, but now we can start weaving thread into cloth. Who knows? Who knows? Perhaps one day some machine loom will do the work for us. Morse code, a very important one. Using the code of taps and clicks. It's not quite how that works, but okay. You're able to transmit text over the newly invented telegraph, allowing us to send messages to each other over long distances, almost instantaneously. Communication will never be the same. But it's cheap. General anesthetic. Anesthetics are chemical compounds that induce a... I clean a little, and now you're everything. You're all over everything. My cats are, like, climbing all over the new stuff I've cleaned. They're like, oh, I can stand up here. What are you doing? You going down? Where are you going? He's gonna go a little high. He's gonna go a little higher, isn't he? He's gonna step up while I'm watching him. Oh, and is he going the other way? No, he's sniffing the table. He's taking his surroundings. He's thinking. He likes the box. Noted. Thank you. Anesthetics are chemical compounds that induce a reversible loss of consciousness in humans. Operations are now painless, and doctors can calmly work on immobile patients who will be free from the traumatic memories of surgery. Also an important one. Chemistry. Also an important one. Scientific studies of atoms, elements, and molecules. Chemistry allows us to synthesize new compounds for the first time. We are inventing brand new substances with millions of uses. I'm surprised it didn't come before the general anesthetic. Photography. Before photography, the only way to capture an image was by painting or drawing it. But now, new chemical processes allow us to snap a shot of an image quickly, and these images can last forever. Radio. Transmitter and receiver. With the right equipment and use of radio waves, we can now send messages across miles. When it comes to mass communication and entertainment, we've entered a new era. Mechanical loom. Hey, what do you know? A machine loom is doing the work for us. Textile creation is fully automated. Telephone. Plus 1% for idea taps. No need to write a letter. Now we can ring up our friends, families, co-workers, and enemies. And speak with them directly, whether they be in our neighborhoods or miles far away. Atomic age. Yeah, so this is getting actually really close. The telephone is maybe an invention that was 50 years ago or so. Maybe 70. Wasn't that long ago. Phonograph. Phonographs, yeah, so we're going into, like, the, this is like the 1900s level area of technology. The phonograph allows users to record and replay sounds. Musicians, actors, and public speakers all marvel as their voices travel across the world without them. Silent film. One step further than still photography. Now we can capture the image of objects in motion and replay them back for entertainment. Sure, we can't record sound yet, but it's only a matter of time. We have the phonograph. We're gonna be there right away. We don't need the silent film for the atomic age, apparently. Okay, so our natural production is 87,000. Just like this, I can mega boost that to 400,000. But the punch card is 190 million. This is 200 million. This is gonna take a while. I do only have one industrial revolution. Each of these produces 45,000 a second. Just invest more in the Industrial Revolution. Oh my god, look, yes. It's 9,699. It's 9,069 tens and then 9. Let's get one more. Yeah, it's gonna speed it along. The production is now getting like 1 million per second when I'm tapping, but we can go to this as well. This is something I started like earlier. I think it was either earlier today or it was yesterday or something. It was like after the last time. There's a like science one here. So we got hasn't gone too far yet. We can get naming for 3 million. Now we get logics. Those are the things we were able to unlock other stuff with. Mission objectives. The Webb Telescope has a number of ambitious goals on its to-do list. My cats are trying to murder each other. It will peer into black holes, search for new exoplanets, and look back to the beginnings of the universe. Development. Produces 4,000 a second. The telescope is currently producing not even close to that. It took 25 years to complete the James Webb Telescope. From its conception in 1996 to launch in 2021. Many new technologies needed to be invented along the way. An incredible and ambitious undertaking. It took a vast amount of money, labor, and time to get the job done. Oh. Badge unlocked. I can get distance from Earth, it's only 500,000. Unlike Hubble, Webb doesn't orbit Earth, instead it will orbit the Sun, 1.5 million kilometers from home. This meant the launch had to go exactly as planned, since repairs will be impossible once the telescope's in space. Yes, within any close amount of time, we're not going to be able to fix the James Webb Telescope. Meaning, if it's broken, it's going to be basically impossible to fix. In theory, you could send someone to fix it, but you'd have to send a ship and multiple people, probably multiple people. You could try sending one, but I don't know how that would fare. To send out, fix it, and then have them come back, and it would be like a year-long journey at least, I believe. I don't know how well you could line it up. It depends how far it is, how far away it is. But it would be a huge struggle to try and fix it if it ever broke. It's also less likely to break though, because there's not as much stuff out there as there is orbiting Earth. Size comparison: the Webb Telescope boasts a primary mirror over 6 times the size of Hubble's. It thanks to advances in its materials. Science over the... This is only Hubble, I don't really want to boost this one. Science over the intervening decades, it comes into only half the mass. We're not going to buy that, though, because it's just kind of a waste. Clear name. Concerns were raised implicating James Webb in the Lavender Scare, a discriminatory purging of LGBT plus federal employees in the 1950s. When investigating turned up no evidence of his direct involvement, NASA chose not to remove his name from the project. That's good. The Webb Telescope wasn't created by NASA alone. The European Space Agency and the Canadian Space Agency both contributed funding, equipment, and launching facility submission. I didn't know Canada had a space agency. Because I know Canada works with the US with NORAD, but I thought we just also kind of worked with them with that. I know they have the European Space Agency. I didn't know we had our own space agency. I don't think we launched anything ever. I think the only ones to launch are like there's the Russian one, the Chinese one, the European Space Agency, and NASA. I don't think Canada actually launches anything themselves, but they, I guess, have telescopes and stuff. So there's a lot here. It's 69 million for more of those. But that is going to start producing a lot more. How much can I tap for? Quite a bit, but it's still way too slow. We'll get the size comparison. I'll get a bunch more James Webb telescopes. We have 23 now. If one goes wrong, I think we're fine. What else? Actually, that's all the time we have. Hope you guys enjoyed. I was not expecting to run out of time so fast, but I guess that's all we have. I'll go back and do some of the more Mesic Stoke stuff myself as well. But hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you enjoy my content, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.